your friend's life is there, and the topic can be absolutely anything.
I've looked at the last 20 years of how porn has evolved, and in terms of pure navigation, in terms of wading through the content and giving you the right one at the right time, at the opportune moment, and giving you the choices that you need, has been a tremendous journey. So it has evolved and not evolved at the same time. It is at its most primitive and its most evolved state right now. So I'm just going to talk about the business of sex that is online. And yeah, the research must have been fun. It definitely was. It took me years. Needless to say, be it online, offline, whatever we do, whatever products we use across different categories, it sells. It shares the most and is searched for the most. About 13% of the content that is searched for on Google has something to do with sex, and about 18% of revenues and visits of e-commerce comes from porn-related or sex-related websites or portals. Now, it's shared across all platforms, and pornography is probably one of the oldest and consistently successful form of e-commerce, and everybody watches porn, irrespective of the gender, age. About 41% of people admitted to have watched porn, and this is across genders. However, that said, the propensity of men watching porn is still about 500 odd percent more than 543% to be precise than women, and clearly that's why most of the content that's online, the navigation that's online, responds more to his needs than to the women. Even that said, about 16% of women said that they do watch porn, and that's why if you look at some of the websites, they reflect that. Now, they seek eroticism, they are a lot more imaginative, and they're a lot more involved into experience of the entire phenomena. Now, thinking about eroticism from a woman's perspective, not stereotyping, but they're a lot more involved emotionally than just the physical pleasure. Their approach to it is very emotional, and this is a very women-centric porn site. You wouldn't believe it looks like a beautiful shot from an attic, and it's HTML5 compatible. You scroll down, and there are beautiful visuals. There are beautiful stories coming in together. There are animations happening. You have so many places to go to. But if you look at men, the researchers, they're impatient. They don't know what they want. They want so much. They've seen so much in those many years, they just don't know. And they're very much absorbed when they are online. An average man spends about 8 minutes on a porn site. The myth of 11 minutes does not hold. It's about 8 minutes. And that's how they take. And that's why everything is designed around their experience. The porn websites consider content as their challenge, content as their competition. So they are competing with YouTube and Vimeo and not with other porn sites. And hence the experience has to be as good as it is on these. The attention span is very little. We need more in whatever little time we can get, and that's why the navigation still is very primitive. What you came searching for, how long exactly do you have to finish this? What are you going to see? The thumbnails are very important. You watch it and then you go ahead. Is it worth your time? What is the community rating it? So there has to be a rating percentage. If you really know your stuff, there are all your options out there, or you can search for it. And once you know what you have come here for, once you know what you need, you can have more of it. That's the general navigation of porn sites, and this has been happening from the days of Desi Babas, Desi Mamas, where there were listings and listings of directories, and then you go and inside, and then it keeps showing you searching. It's very intuitive. It's very collaborative, and it's just so simple. And because we want so much, fuck HTML5. We're not going to do anything. We're just going to give you solid content right there when you need it. There's no scrolling. Everything out in front. That's why most porn websites follow the same structure, the same navigation. However, some are really inventive. There's something called straight live searches. I'm not going to give you the portal's name, which gives you real-time favorites which the world is searching for. There's a very strong belief in community curation. What people like is generally the better one, and there is a surprise element. The roll of a dice at the corner right. If you want something new, just roll it. Another one, when you really don't know what you want, you have options to choose from, and it curates a playlist and gives you a playlist. NSFW images and hence minions. But it gives you a list, a consolidated list across sites, so it's easy for you to watch and do your business. Moving on, this was just on the larger screen. It's shifting more in the bedroom, in the confines of when, it's a lot more private. You have your own devices. A lot of married men watch sex, watch porn, and they admit to it. And hence it has shifted inside. Don't look at me. The same experience translates onto the mobile version of the website, where the rules of navigation on a phone, single thumb navigation, the kind of menu items you have, single scroll navigation shifts to the mobile as well. Now this is just that was just a translated website. There are some which are made specifically for mobile only. These are mobile only websites, and hence the navigation, the layout, the minimalism, a lot more. Here you will see the use of so the iconography across these sites is same all over, so that icons have started speaking their meaning. And even better, this is even better when you don't know what you want to watch, you just know what kind of stuff you want to watch. There are gender preferences choices available, which will give you curate the content all over the web and show it to you one by one. And there is a sense of judgment. There is a power to judge of what I like and what I don't like. As much as it's the power to like, it's power to dislike. More like buttons are clicked than the unlike buttons are clicked. But since the unlike button is there, there is a propensity to look for more and like more stuff. Similarly, so this is an application called Stumble Upon, where you can search for this category, and it again curates content from all across and provides you a new surprise at the click of a button, along with a community score, and for you to like or dislike, bookmark, keep for later, go back to it, rather come back to it, and then watch it all over again. The new one coming in is virtual reality. It's not just content, but it's also navigation. Virtual reality does not depend on clicks. It's your movement. What do you want to watch? The movement of your head, the movement of your eyes, and hence gives you the next content that you want to go through. That's it.